How goes it, everyone? Welcome back to a Give It a Go. This time we're playing Wanderstop, another game during the current Steam Next Fest. So this is obviously the demo, as you can see from the message on the screen, as well as, again, Steam Next Fest. So, what is this game about? Not entirely sure. The game description doesn't have a whole lot of information. It says it's like narrative-centric, about change and tea. I don't know. There's like tags of farming sim. I don't know. I saw the trailer and I thought it looked kind of neat. Back, what was it? Was it the Game Awards or something like that? I don't know. So I put it on my wish list. Saw they had a demo. I figured I'd try it. Right out of the gate, one thing I don't like is that they've put it out on PC, but they're doing the thing where like, oh, controller's best. So at this point, like mouse input isn't the thing. You're playing essentially just on your keyboard. It's fine, I guess. I've played some games like that. I hate it. You're releasing it on PC as well. Guess what? You should be doing proper keyboard and mouse controls as well. I'm sorry. You don't want to hear it? Whatever. That's fine. Let's new game it. Sorry if the resolution or anything looks weird. There's no resolution option in the game. There's some quality options and like full screen, but I didn't see a resolution option. So hopefully it looks okay. It looks a little not great,
My
but
name
again,
is
demo.
Alta, and I am a fighter. When you're in a fight with someone, only one thing matters. Control. Are you in control or not? Because if you're not, here's what happens. You get hit. Hard. You feel scared. You submit. But if you do the work, if you put in the hours, if you give yourself no excuses, then you take back control. That feeling right there. The moment when you realize that your pain does not have to be an impediment, that it can be what drives you. That's the reason why I became a fighter. It's why I pushed myself harder than anybody I have ever known. I trained like my life depended on it. I did the time. I put in the work. And so, to this day, I have not lost a fight in 3.5 years. Undefeated for that long. God, it took everything, but I earned it. This is what I devoted my entire life to. Finally, I'm here. I made it. I can... I lost? How? No. I must have gotten sloppy, complacent. I must have slacked on my training. I'm so stupid! But I can use this failure to push myself even harder. Train myself back up better than ever. Right. Maybe the loss was actually a lesson I needed. Once I've made it back to the top, I'll never allow... Again. I'm a failure. I'm weak. I'm a failure. Again. I'm a failure. I don't want to be this. I'm a failure. A failure. I don't deserve it. I don't deserve it. I don't want to be this person. No. Snap out of it, Alta. Do not go to that place again. Take responsibility. This can be fixed. Only one person in the world is good enough to train me back up. Master Winters. She was an unrivaled fighter in her time. A god. She'll know what to do. Her home lies deep within a forest, at the edge of the world. I'll find her no matter what it takes. I'll do whatever she demands of me. And when I leave this place, it will be on nobody's terms, but mine.
Yeah, okay. That was quite an intro. Bit of a long one, especially for a demo that's limited, but okay, fine. Feels good. It's refreshing to have something to chase again. What kind of training will Master Winters put me through? I'm sure it'll be brutal. Good. I hope it's brutal. Just to Wow, I'm tired. Rest a moment. Keep moving. Keep moving. Right, I can't slow down. I can't hesitate. Hesitation is why I lost those fights. I was lazy. I let myself get complacent. I have to ensure it never happens again. That's all that matters. I have to... Wait, what's going on? Why does my sword suddenly feel so heavy? What happened? Gah, I can't carry it. Stop this, Alta. Pick your sword up, pick it up. What are you doing? No, this is impossible. I've carried this sword with me every single day for more than 7 years. It's a part of my own body at this point. What's going on? What's wrong with me? Do I leave the sword here? Can I do that? Is that okay? I don't know if I have any other choice. I'll never find Master Winters at the pace I'm going. I'll just leave it here for now. Then as soon as I find her, we'll come get the sword and resume the training. I'll be right back. Okay, there we go. It feels good to move quickly. You know, if I keep this pace, I could, hang on. Keep moving. Right, don't stop. Keep moving. This is exactly what I took to become undefeated. As long as I prove myself to Master Winters, she'll know what to do next. She'll fix me. She'll fix all of this. Right? I can be fixed. Okay. A very good morning, miss. Good to see you're awake. I have to go. What are you, Commander Shepard? Oof. My goodness, you are not feeling well? I can't stay here. I need to leave. Oh, I see. How delightful. Say, Boro would very much like a cup of tea. Which is to say, this one's name is Boro. A pleasure to be making your acquaintance. And are you having a name as well? Alta. Wonderful. Welcome to Wanderstop, Miss Alta. Wanderstop is the name of my tea shop, you see. Right there in front of us. As long as I am making tea, would Miss Alta like some tea as well? No. An acceptable answer. Tea only for Boro, then. Wait. Did you carry me here from the forest? Indeed, it seems I am still having the upper body strength of my youth. Boro was once fastidious about developing his triceps, if you can imagine. My sword. We have to go back and get my sword. Oh no. Oh, not to worry. Boro already retrieved the sword. It was lying not too far from where I found you. So you could pick up the sword up? Did it feel really heavy? No, I don't believe so. Just a normal sword weight. Is the sword supposed to be heavy? It was heavy before I passed out. How interesting. No, it was simply the weight of a sword should be. May I be asking what brought you here, to this forest? I'm looking for someone. I see, for fun? Master Winters is a legendary warrior. She lives somewhere out here. I need her to train me. So, for fun, wonderful. Now then, it is time for the tea Boro promised to himself. Very exciting. Something has occurred to me. You said you are not wanting to drink tea, but perhaps you'd wish to help me make tea. The making of tea is good for the soul and body. Perhaps help you recover. I'm a fighter, not a team maker. I'll be leaving here soon. I'm a fighter, not a team maker. Ha! Only fighting for Miss Alta. She does not sleep, breathe, or eat. Only fight. Yeah, basically. Well, I suggest that you at least do the breathing. Very important stuff. And although making tea is perhaps not as vital as breathing, I think you would enjoy it. Think of yourself. You have collapsed from your journeys and are badly in need of rest. You can run back into the woods. Yes, it's true. or you can briefly relax here while keeping your hands occupied. What is there to lose by spending just a few easy minutes making tea? And then, of course, straight back to your exciting journeys in the forest. Nothing but a momentary diversion. What do you say? Do not feel like you have to answer right away. I will be over there inside the shop. If you wish to help me make tea, come speak with me and I would be glad to show you how. It is entirely up to you. Please take your time and be well. This is too much dialogue for a friggin' demo. At least opening up the demo. Okay, do I finally have some control? I do. All right. Let me quickly. All right, we're back. Yeah, I've done that. It's a little quick. I guess that's better. Use Alt to toggle it off. I don't really care for that. Inventory to open pocket, press 1, 2, 3, 4. To retrieve an item, scroll through the... Okay. No, I see. There's different... Huh. Okay. Well, should we just go straight up to Boro here? My sword can't interact with it. It's the Wanderstop. Shop? Stop. Sorry. Hi. Some funky music you got going on here. Why am I so close? Hello, miss. You've decided to join me. I'll do this with you only until I'm well enough to travel. Very good. I am understanding completely. Now then, we must be showing you the steps to make tea. If we are going to do this properly, we must harvest our own ingredients. No cutting corners at Wanderstop. Please, won't you come with me? I will show you to the maintenance room to gather our tools. Okay. Hold space to highlight the current location of other characters and key. Okay. Alright. What am I doing? Is that it? Welcome to the maintenance room. Here you will find all sorts of useful tools for running a tea shop. For instance, the tools that we must use to dry the tea leaves. Do you see the basket that is right there? Right here? Go ahead and pick it up. With the basket in hand, you can gather up tea leaves that have grown outside. Just scoop them right into the basket, no trimming required. Remember, you'll need an entirely full basket before the tea drying process can begin. Once your basket is full, return here and place the leaves into one of these bowls. The leaves will begin naturally drying themselves, just like that. If you have used up all of the tea bushes that are in front of our shop, you can always find more out in the clearing. They regrow in plentiful numbers along the outer edge of the clearing. No need to worry about running out. All sounds good? Why don't you get some tea leaves drying? Then please come speak with me. Okay. So I need the basket. Yeah, yeah. That feels like a not great way to gather tea leaves, but okay. Excellent job. Please come see me to discuss the next steps. You've set the leaves out to dry, and it will be several minutes before the process is complete. Once they have fully dried, they will clump together into a tea ball. Easier for storage and transportation. Yes, the tea ball really is the most convenient of nature's miracles. But miss, we can put the tea ball out of our minds for now. The next step is to do a bit of gardening. Behind us is the wall where tools are stored. Each of them can... Oh, you've already gone ahead and begun using all of the tools. See, you're already very much in the spirit of running a tea shop. You will do just fine here. Heh. For right now, though, all we are needing is the watering can. It looks like a frog. Please, won't you take the watering can with you? Perhaps stash it in your pockets for easy use. Then, with your watering can stashed, come meet me outside by the garden. Okay. Press Q to stash an item. This will move it into your inventory. Q can be used when an item... Yeah, okay. Yeah, you already told me about this. Stop telling me about the inventory. You told me about it already. Hi, Boro. Welcome to the garden. Here is where Boro likes to do planting of plants. As you can see, we are already having a blue fern here in the garden. But miss, we can grow this simple plant into a larger one, almost like magic. Please imagine a grid surrounding our blue fern. If you were to plant 2 additional simple plants on either side of it, forming a line, then the fern in the middle becomes a plant egg. It is the miracle of life. Here, I will give you a seed for more blue ferns so that you can try it for yourself. Of course, you can be making these plants anywhere in the clearing that you'd like, not just the garden. Boro simply enjoys the feeling of making plants in the garden. Gosh. So, why don't you go ahead and make a line of blue seeds and let me know when it's done? Okay. Sure. What, one there? One there. It's done. I did it. Boro, I did it. I finished making the plant egg. Fantastic. The next step is to be watering it. Remember the watering can you stashed earlier? Now is the time to be retrieving it. Please take the watering can to any of the spigots connected to the water. We have several around. Fill the watering can with water, then pour it onto your new egg. Once you've done this, please do come speak with me again. Okay. I gotta retrieve it. It does have some level of keyboard mouse support, despite their initial... Oh, keyboard. Recommended or whatever. Okay. Aha, you successfully watered the plant egg. Once you water the egg, it will grow into a hybrid plant. The plant you have made is what I call a small hybrid. That's not necessarily how hybrids work. That was just all of the same plant. 2 of the same plant shouldn't make a whole new hybrid plant. It just makes another of that plant. Hybrid plant would be 2 different plants kind of together, typically within a similar family, or the same family, whatever. Try using your watering can on it again. It will grow even more seeds. In this way, you can be using small hybrids to make as many new plants as you'd like. Once you've picked a fresh new seed from the small hybrid, please let me know. I gotta bring my freaking thing out every time. Oh, am I supposed to be making more? I can't remember now. Na. Okay. But no, put that away. Okay, I got more seeds. Excellent. Let us move on to the next step. Oh my god, how many steps are there? Haha, do not be alarmed, miss. We are down to the last several dozen steps in the process. I hope not. Are you serious? No, this was a joke. Boro was joking. We really aren't too terribly far off. Please, I would beg your patience. I know this is being a lot, but I am certain you will handle it admirably. Can you guess what we were making after small hybrids? Guess. What the hell was that alarm noise? Large hybrids. That is correct. Just as small hybrids produce seeds, large hybrids will give us fruits. Remember how you used a line to be making small hybrid? Well, to make a large hybrid, we instead use this triangular pattern. Okay? You do not have to reuse any of the plants we planted to make the small hybrid. This is an entirely new shape. How does that sound? Simply use some of the blue seeds you produced to make this new triangular pattern. Once you've made the large hybrid, water it to receive fruit, just like you did to get seeds. Go ahead and try it, and please tell me when you've picked a fresh fruit from the plant. Yeah, alright. What do you want to talk to me for? Hello, miss. How's the fruit hunting going? It's fine. Give me those. Give me those. So, triangular. So, like that? No, that can't be right. So, if that... Huh? Those don't feel like they line up properly. I don't know if I can use these two that I already have. Because if it was that one, it should be this one and this one, right? Is that what am I understanding? Okay. So like that's the basic shape it's showing me. Right? And then I do this, I need this, and I need to water this one. Yeah, there we go. So that's what it was. That's my bad. Give me a fruit. No, water the plant. Look, grow 3? No, just a 2? Okay. Look, it's some sort of weird bird thing over there. Can I have this, please? I hate that it makes me stash every single time. Okay. I mean, it's nice colors and stuff. That's always nice. Okay, I did it. I made fruit. Wonderful, miss. You've excelled at gardening. Truly you have. The fruit you've made is called Chip Chip, and we will be using it in our team momentarily. I will tell you, though, if you wish, there are many more hybrids to discover. We have a variety of large hybrids and small hybrids that can be made using these patterns. Here, I will be giving you a field guide that shows you more. Within these pages of this field guide, you will see prompts for how to make the other hybrids. You can also learn more about the fruits each large hybrid produces. Understanding the attributes of these fruits will be quite useful when making teas. Yes. Okay, that's all for gardening. Do you feel accomplished? No. I would literally rather be doing anything else. Haha, I believe it. But I am grateful you are spending just a moment of your time here with me doing some gardening. However, we are done with gardening and it's time to make the tea. Come, let's go inside and I will explain the tea machine to you. Open that field guide. Okay. Pink flower, blue fern. Okay, chip chips, puff pod. Okay. I mean, it's a pretty looking game visually. Okay, inside. Sorry, I was just taking some screenshots and stuff. Where'd he go? Here we are, back inside the shop. What a whirlwind adventure you and I have been on. This is why is it so complicated? I thought tea was simple. Goodness, no. Tea making will crush the mind, it will. If this is all too much information, then perhaps we should take a small break just to let our minds relax a bit. Oh, Boro could tell a joke. No, I just want to get on with it. Of course, I am understanding completely. You are quite pressed for time. Therefore, now let's discuss how to make tea. I need a drink of water. There's so much reading. Behold the tea machine. It's a fancy-ass tea machine there, Boro. Yes, the tea machine is a most vital part of preparing drinks. It is user-friendly, miss. I do not even know. Is it user-friendly? Sorry, whatever. But for your convenience, I will add a few new pages to your field guide. These instructions should help explain how the tea machine is to be used, I hope. Pour the water, heat the water. They will also explain where to be using the tea ball and the chip fruit that we made earlier. How does that sound? Would you like to try using these instructions to make tea? Can't you just show me the steps? I'm not sure if I want to be constantly checking a book. Of course, I am completely understanding. I will show you the steps to use the machine, but remember that they are all written down in your field guide as well. First, climb up this ladder to the rope at the top. The ladder can conveniently be used to access all parts of the tea machine. Once you're up here, pull down on the rope to pour as much water as you'd like. Okay, go give that a shot. I will move on to the next step when you're done. Okay. What if I just want all of the water? What if I just overflow it? I see, you won't let me overflow it. That's pretty rude. Next up is to heat the water. Simply climb down the ladder a bit to reach the bellows. Pump the bellows while keeping the heat at exactly the right temperature. Once the water is fully boiling, this step will be complete. Aha, now that is some steaming hot water. You're doing quite well so far, managing our complicated tea machine with ease. Tell me, are Burrow's instructions helpful, or would you rather be figuring out the rest of the machine on your own? Just keep telling me what to do, man. Come on. Fuck. Of course, I am more than happy to. Next, you will rotate the ladder to the right until you reach this valve. Kick the valve and it will transfer our boiling water over to the infuser. And just like that, our water scurries over to the infuser. While the infuser is open, position yourself in front of it with an item in your hand. You can reach the infuser from the bridge or while still on the ladder, whichever you prefer. Then you toss any item into the infuser. Any item at all. This is, of course, where you will be placing the tea ball and chip into the mixture. Give it a shot. I don't have a tea ball, my man. So with all of the crazy instruction exposition you guys are given, the one thing you didn't say is, hey, make sure you have a T-ball on you. You're just leaving it up to the player to figure that one out, which thankfully it's not hard, but still. Well done. The water will only be changing color once you have added your T-ball. Okay, one more valve to click, and then we will move on to our final step. The finished tea has been transferred to our final orb, the pyramid. The next step will be to get off the ladder and find an empty cup and place it on the grate below. Then pull the rope you see here in order to pull the tea into the cup. Jesus Christ. And that's it. You will be having yourself one shiny new cup of chip tea. Congratulations. You can even pour multiple cups of tea from the same batch if you wish. I mean, why wouldn't I? Look how much I brewed. Doesn't make sense to not. Where's a cup? You have a cup? Hello, miss. I hope all is going well with the chip. Miss, I am noting that this was more of a statement rather than a question. Perhaps you could try phrasing it in a question. No. Well, if it were to do something, then you would not be able to learn for yourself. This sounds like you're using free labor to justify as being lazy. Well, when you put it that way, yes, I would say that is correct. Yeah, okay, where's the freaking cups? Is this considered a cup? No, that's a plant. This cup? That's a cup. Just random cup on the table. It's fine. Just keep going. Keep going. Almost. A little bit more. Nearly got it. And perfect. There we go. One beautiful cup of tea. I give it to you. Ah, is this the tea that you have made? Yep. Ah, splendid. Delicious. It is everything that Boro was hoping for. Won't you join me at my favorite bench? I think it would be the perfect place to enjoy this tea. Fine. That is the spirit. Ah, delightful. A cup of tea, a nice view, and a new acquaintance. Tell me, do you find the scenery as enchanting as I do? Is it a feast for your eyes? I'm not an art critic. Does one need to be an art critic to admire the view? No. But an art critic would be better at it. Just like I'm better than art critics at fighting. And you're better than me at, well, whatever it is you do. Ha! But am I better than you at running a tea shop? How can you know for sure? Trust me. I must tell you, miss, there are few satisfactions in the world like running a tea shop. To make a warm drink and put it in the hands of a customer, yum, what a feeling. If you ever put your mission on hold, I am always looking for help here at the shop. Wait, put my mission on hold? Why exactly would I do that? I simply mean that it is possible you decide to stop looking for this Master Winters. And if that were to happen, you would be welcome to stay here and... What are you talking about? You think I'm someone who would give up on this? It could happen. People are changing their course all the time. Perhaps you are not able to be finding her. Or you are simply tired. It is normal to... Wait. No, stop right there. You've known me for 10 minutes and you're talking about how you think I'd quit? This fucking girl's projecting like hell. I have devoted every day of my life to this, every single day for years and years. You have no idea the sacrifices I've made, the pain I've endured. You can't begin to imagine it. Do you understand that fighting is the one single thing I've spent my life on? I can't give it up. I am sorry, miss. I was not meaning to touch on such a nerve. It's not a nerve, it's me. You're talking about me. If I don't find Master Winters, then I can never be the person I want to be ever again. But you think I should just give it up, live in mediocrity for the rest of my life? Mediocrity, sorry. Just serve tea and try not to spend every single day thinking about how I had everything and let it slip away? What? Do you want me to fail? Would it feel good to see the big, strong warrior have to fall and cry and beg for help? Miss, can I... What am I doing here? Why am I even having this conversation? Sorry. Why? Why can't I not lift my own sword? It doesn't make sense. I need to get out of here. I need to get out of here right now. No. I can't give up on finding Master Winters. Never. Not until she trains me back up into excellence. Back to being undefeated. I mean, you can never be undefeated once you've been defeated. That's not how that works. You can be like, having lost for a while, but you can never actually be properly undefeated. If I have to, I'll... Can't believe it. How tired I've been. Rest a moment. Is that really okay? Can I just rest?
Why are you here in this forest?
Why do I suddenly have voice acting?
Because of those fights. I lost and there was no good reason. I lost. It was so stupid. I was undefeated for over 3 years. Remember how bad it felt, Alta? How you wanted to die? That's why you're here, in this forest. Hold on to that feeling. Hold on to that anger.
Yes, haha, this is the motivation I need. I need the fear, I need the anger, I need it to lose. I can use it to get better. Look at me, I'm back. How do you like this, huh, Boro? You think I'd quit because it got hard? Maybe once I'm back to normal, I'll find him just so I can show him how strong. Ah, there you are, coming around again. I must say, continuing to carry you here from the forest is reinvigorating Boro's triceps. How is he lifting her with his triceps? How are you feeling? Any better? Miss? Oops. Shit. What's going on here? What's wrong with me? Miss, I am not seeing anything wrong with you. I collapsed out there multiple times. It's not like me. I lost 2 fights for a reason. I don't know. I'm just... I don't know. Haha, yes. What a surprise that a person pushing themselves to the brink of exhaustion would collapse. It is a mystery. I'm completely baffled. I've pushed myself to the brink of exhaustion every day for years, and this has never happened. Well, perhaps it is the result of pushing yourself to the brink of exhaustion every day for years. The days add up, miss. I'm not okay with it. Not okay with the body having physical limits? Yes, we will fill out a complaint form right away. Miss Alta, you are tired. Can you not see how tired you are? It is palpable. You radiate exhaustion. I am not a scientist, doctor. I did not do the 14 years of scientist doctor school. But it is obvious that what you need is some time to rest. To take your attention off this task of yours and just let the mind wander. That sounds unproductive. Extremely. Now you are understanding. Miss Alta being so productive is causing her great harm, it would seem. But if I can find Master Winters, any pain I put myself through right now will be worth it. Miss, I cannot make you stay here. You are welcome to return to the forest. You can go out there and run to your heart's content. You can collapse again and again and again, if that's what you want. And then, one of these times, you will be collapsing for good. But here in the tea shop, you could spend some time relaxing. Sorry. Will it fix you? No, but it may let you heal just a little bit. So here is what I am suggesting. Stay here and help me run the tea shop just for now. The work is simple here, but it's enjoyable. It's not hard. We have no goals to meet and no schedule to keep. We work on our own time. It might be a good way to take your mind off things and just relax. Then when you feel fully at 100% strength again, away you go. Simple, restful, no obligations. What do you say? Let me think about it. Of course, there is no pressure to come or go. You may do as you please. How about this? I will be here in the shop tending to what is needed. If you would like to try out running the tea shop, just come speak with me. Take your time, there is no rush. Okay, going back again. Aha! So you are feeling up for helping me run the tea shop then? Briefly. Literally as soon as I can pick up my sword again, I am out of here. Of course, the very split second you are well enough. Besides, you for carrying me out of the forest, I suppose this is good for my training. I have literally nothing else to do. Aha, then it is decided. Making tea is slightly better than doing absolutely nothing. So, what's first? What's first is that we must be better acquainting you with the shop. Please, come with me. Okay. Welcome back to the maintenance room. Miss Alta, the last time we were here, I pointed you in the direction of our watering can. But I did not tell you much about the other tools. They are also quite useful, yes. Of course, you probably know this, seeing as you've already taken every tool off the rack. You must be feeling eager to do shop management work, eh? Why, Boro feels the exact same way. The broom is useful for sweeping up any unsightly leaf piles that gather outside, and if you find any trinkets hidden in the leaves, you are welcome to keep them. Similarly, if you notice any weeds growing outside, perhaps you'll use our clippers. Personally, Boro finds it quite relaxing to do a bit of weeding. I am weird for thinking this, perhaps. Or am I weird? This is all quite a lot of information, yes? Here, I will add some notes to your field guide. That way it is all conveniently written down. I hope you will be taking care of our shop tools. Boro was quite fond of them. Also, did you see that? See the little trains moving on the rail? This is our dishwasher. When a cup is dirty, you can be placing it here on one of the dishwashing train cars. Then the cup will be dropped over here in the maintenance room, thoroughly cleaned. It is the traditional rail, train, and waterfall dishwashing system, as in the olden times. Is everything making sense so far? Yes. Very good, I am glad to hear. While we are here in the maintenance room, let us get you some attire. If you are to run a shop, then you must look the part. How else will our customers know to come to you for tea? Oh god, people would just walk up to me and ask for tea? With the right apron? Yeah, they will. Here, let us see if this apron looks the part on you. Wow, at this apron, you look like someone full of excitement to run a tea shop. That isn't any way true you know it. Indeed, I did know it. But I was thinking aspirationally. Okay, there is one more thing we must do before opening shop. This way. Oh, Lord. Come on. It is your lovely sword. Very beautiful specimen. The sword is still too heavy to lift, yes? Yep, still heavy. Wonderful. Please, come with me. Come on. A little bit faster now. Come on. This is when the lack of proper keyboard mouse implementation sucks. The traditional keys don't let you back out of stuff. Come on. Any faster now. It really doesn't feel heavy to you? Not even a small amount. For now, let us leave the sword right here. Perfect. It's quite lovely here, don't you think? Boro, you don't know how important the sword is to me. Can I be asking where the sword came from? Tell him. When I first began taking fighting seriously, I decided I would smith my own sword. It seemed like a good idea. I threw myself into it, learning everything there was to know about blacksmithing. But soon I realized I could easily spend my entire life just learning to make swords. It was so complex. If I wanted to become great, I had to pick only one thing and commit to it, and leave everything else behind. So I picked only one thing, being a fighter. After that, I commissioned a great blacksmith, someone equally devoted to their craft, to make this sword for me. I was obsessive. I demanded a million alterations. We didn't stop until the sword was perfect. The sword that would let me pursue this one focus and leave everything else behind. I'm not a blacksmith. I'm not a tea maker. I'm a fighter. That's all I intend to be. This sword is a part of me. I feel sick not being able to hold it anymore. I'm going to find a way to carry it again, I promise. Yes, I can see that you will. Boro is most confident in you. Alright, I believe it's time for us to open the shop. Are you having other questions before we start? I'll figure it out as I go. Perfect, you're already having the entrepreneurial spirit. Customers may very well arrive soon, in case you wish to prepare any tea ingredients for them. Oh, and if you are needing a refresher on how to make plants, try going to our library upstairs. There is a book in there on gardening, written by Boro's very good friend, Sylvia. You may find it useful. I am quite certain Sylvia has phrased it better than I could have. Heh. With that, let us begin the exciting tea management adventure. It is beginning. Here we go. Are we doing it? Yes, we are doing it right now. It is happening as we speak. Okay, great. Good for us. Good for us indeed. End of demo. Well, okay. That, the fuck? Why did someone just moan in my ears? Okay, quick rundown, I guess.
I'm not meant to be here.
Oh, no, I guess we're waiting. Hold on.
I'm a fighter. I'm meant to be in the arena, in combat. But instead, I'm out here in the middle of the woods, running a tea shop. So, what does running a tea shop involve? Well, there's a lot of gardening, and I've had to get used to the pretty unique tea machine they've got here. None of these tasks are all that hard, they just take patience. And I'm not really the patient type, but I'm surviving. Of course, I have to actually serve the tea to our customers. And once that's done, I'll usually check in with Boro, the guy who owns the shop, to see if my help is needed anywhere. And when all the chores are done, sometimes I'll just sit on a bench and do absolutely nothing. It's not fighting, but it's peaceful. And what's weird is that I actually feel good. I'm happy. I can stop running now. I can stop. I can stop. I can stop running. This is good for me. I need to enjoy this. I feel good. I'm happy. I'm happy. I'm happy.
Miss Alta, are you okay? Okay, now that we have a chance to chat, we're gonna chat. So, obviously I have opinions on this one, and now I'm not a professional like reviewer, and it is just again a demo, though it is supposed to be launching soon. I gotta turn this music down. Why did it reset my settings? Doesn't even make sense. Why would you do that? Whatever. Okay. So, again, this is a demo, and again, these are also my opinions. So, but this is what I'm thinking. First of all, in terms of the demo, that was one of the worst demos I think I've ever played. I've played some demos that were honestly like not great, but that was a terrible demo. Terrible demo. My recording has at this point been running for like 50 minutes. I don't think the whole video will be 50 minutes, but it's there. There was actually so little actual gameplay in that. I know it's narrative focused or whatever, but like you also have the tag of farming sim, and it's very clearly there. Like we did a very little bit of it, but that was terrible. That for me, that was a terrible, terrible demo and a terrible way to kind of showcase your game and what you can do. They were like, hey, look, you can water the plant, you can plant the plant, you can hybridize, and then you can also make a tea. But like that was spent like what, 5 minutes realistically, minus my screwing things up. You know what I mean? So in terms of it being a demo showcase for your game, ass. It was ass. Like, let's just be straight up, ass. The game itself could potentially be fun. Yeah, I think it could be, depending on how much of the whole farming sim of it and like just the running of the tea shop and that kind of stuff. I enjoy those kinds of games that are kind of for the most part, I don't know, just tedious in a weird way or like repetitive. I don't mind it. You go out there and crossbreeding plants and growing them and brewing them for teas, and I guess some maybe shop mechanicking stuff. I can get down with that. That part seems like it could be fun, and I wish I got to try more of that. You gave me like a 30-40 minute demo roughly and made me spend like 75% of it just either listening to narration, like your narrative side of it, or reading. That's it. Now, in terms of the game itself and the narrative, like the whole story side of it and all that kind of stuff, it's not great. I think they need an editor for some of their writing. I get the character. What was his name? I already forget his name. The dude's name. I already forgot it. Zipped into my brain. I get it. He's supposed to probably be a little bit unique and quirky and kind of weird. So the way he speaks is a bit unusual. That's fine. But it's, I don't know. It felt not great, not smooth. And then just some of the dialogue itself didn't feel great. I feel like they need an editor. Someone, whoever the writer is, not to be rude. I think maybe they think a little bit more highly of their writing than they are. Try not to be rude, but that's the truth. The same can be said with the whole backstory of the character. I get it. It's obviously, like I said, narrative driven. And I got to try and be careful here because it's obviously based on some level of, like there's obviously a personal growth and maybe potentially even like unhealthy attachments that can create like trauma responses in a weird way. Not in the sense of like, this character's so focused on one thing, so terribly focused on one thing, and like they can't fathom anything. Yada. It felt a bit. What's a good way to word this? It just felt forced. Some of it, like it was a bit ham-fisted. That opening like scene where it was actually like narrated for us, that they had voice acting. Which, side note, I don't think your voice actor is also that great, but maybe that's just maybe the what's that they've been given. Like they're just working with what they have. But personally, it was whatever for me. But yeah, I don't know. I think it felt just a bit forced, a bit ham-fisted. That's not necessarily the right way to kind of contrived, maybe. I don't know. It just, yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, it felt forced. It felt too heavy-handed. Like, hey, listen to this. There's a big narrative backstory to this. There's a deeper passion story. Subtlety is like a key with stuff like this a lot of times. When you're dealing with potentially deeper topics, right? Being so damn in your face with something ain't great. It's not a good way to do it, right? It's not a good way. There needs to be a delicacy, not like fucking. That's like a food thing. It needs to be done like in a delicate way, and like I said, subtlety. You can do something very clearly and make it obvious that there is something there, and you can build on it without being it so damn in your face. You know what I mean? But that's just me. Again, maybe that's just me. Maybe I'm being too harsh. But I don't dislike narrative games. There's plenty of games that are heavy narrative focused with big things on them. I don't know, Life is Strange series. Love it or hate it, whatever. I enjoy a few of them. Different degrees, but I enjoy them. So I'm all for it. But there's a right way and a wrong way to do it, and I think right now it's the wrong way, personally. But overall, like I said, I'll still check the game out. I would be interested in actually playing the game with the gameplay, and instead of having like I said, this was a bad way to do a demo. This was a terrible way to showcase it. Like, I don't know if this is the way the game starts, which if this is the game the way it starts, you're going to lose a lot of players within under an hour. There's going to be players that do not have the attention span to deal with that much just reading out of the gate. They want to play the game, especially with like I said, the farming sim tag and like the whole management thing. You have players wanting that, and you're going to hit them with like 30, 40 minutes of kind of just like cutscene chatter stuff with minimal gameplay of actually doing the thing. That's a terrible way to do it. But I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. If you've played the demo, let me know what you think. Or if you watched this video, let me know your opinions on it. Like I said, maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just I'm angry old man yells at the sky or something. I don't know. It's not the worst thing I've played, but it's definitely different than I anticipated it being. That's for sure. I'll say that. But that was it for this Give It a Go. Gave it a go. Wanderstop. Checked off the list. Yeah. Anyways, if you're new, be sure to subscribe. I'd love to have you guys around. That'd be great. And if you enjoyed it, be sure to leave a like down below. That would also be greatly helpful. And yeah, we'll see you in the next video, whatever it may be.